Hello and welcome back to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. I just wanted to show you we got our filters in a couple minutes ago. Very, very excited. Super excited. There's 8 of them there. I get them from Wisconsin. There's the new 3D net my wife got me for Valentine's Day. But yeah, there's 8 filters. Going to replace all the just vertical filters because I don't like it because the way they the way the bubbles come up, I don't like it. A little piece of sleep. Also got my order in from Robbie Chan, so if you guys need anything, we have the Planaria Be Gone, or what I call shrimp tea. 4 bags in one of these pouches. I haven't done an update on it, but I'll tell you now, out of all the 8 bags of Planaria Be Gone, I had 1 tank over here. I lost 2 shrimp. So 2 shrimp, I mean, what's the reason? God only knows. So, I mean, I got them in tanks with babies. I mean, ones that were just born. Nothing happened. I put it in tank over here with all the crystal blacks. Tank still packed. I gotta deal with the algae, the lights. I think it's the lights are too high. But haven't had a problem with anything, but I did lose 2 crystal reds. I can't say why. Was it that? I don't know. But one thing I do know is the stuff is so strong. Look at these guys. The stuff is so strong. I would probably say only leave it in your tank on a 10-gallon, you know, like 4 to 6 hours, probably 4 hours. That would probably, you know, take any worry out. But, you know, you always got to remember, you're putting something in your tank that kills stuff. It's killing all the snails, right? And it's supposed to burn fish's gills and stuff. So it's strong stuff. So, I mean, was I mad? No. I mean, because the whole thing is you know, you might have a casualty. You know, you got, like I said, you have a product that's in your tank that's killing, you know, your snails. See, I don't put it in all these tanks that got rabbit snails, so. But, so, you know, there could be a death, you know, which sucks. But, the whole thing is like I said, if you want to, you know, take, you know, more caution, put it in there for less amount of time. You know, because a 10-gallon tank is small. Now, I wouldn't say put it in a 5-gallon tank. I don't, you know, I wouldn't. That's just me. So, you know, it is what it is. But I have the bacteria, the nutrifying bacteria for cycling the tank, within 2 weeks. If you've seen Robbie's videos, his shrimp tank walls are green. I mean, just beyond green. Bottom of the tank's green, everything. Within 2 weeks. A week to 2 weeks. I mean, it's just slammed green. It's crazy how good it is. But he uses, you know, the ADA soil. So he uses, you know, certain soils. I don't. I put it in my tanks anyways. But yep, it's CBI nutrifying bacteria. And then the other one, the clear one, is the immune booster, and it's 2 mils per 15 gallons. And it's good for molting issues, breeding issues, seasonal changes, increasing metabolism. Secret sauce for increasing libido for shrimp breeding. Yes, it sounded like I read it. I did read it. This bottle is my bottle. I did read it because, see, I just give you guys all the info that comes with it. So if it's something you guys want to try, let me know. Works really good. I can get as much as you need. So if you guys don't know Robbie, I can take care of you, you know, on my end. So just let me know. Okay. Let's not slam these on the floor, but let me get these out of the way. Set them down because they're going to be in the tanks here after this video is over. All right. Okay. Now, so I don't bore you guys, here's that lens that I just showed you guys. You screw it onto the clip that comes into the box. And then here's the colored lenses. I'm not using those right now. This is just the regular lens. Okay? It's the macro lens. So you take this off. You squeeze these two in. Comes off. I put everything back so it doesn't get dusty. Okay. Now if you can see, this is a Note 9 that I have. Let me sit down here so we can get this a little better. I have a Note 9 Samsung. So within this clip, you see the three little slots. So it's like your camera, second camera or whatever, and a flash if you need to use it. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you a couple things, but let me do, what I want to do is show you guys this Yummy Gum also, and we're going to put it in the Tangerine Tiger tank. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys the difference in the lens. So, okay, we're, you know, a little bit away from the tank. Let me get some Yummy Gum out of this little container. It's, yeah, it's a paste. Here, I'll, let me drop this in so you guys can see it fall. Bam! Okay, there it is. But the Yummy Gum is just a paste. It's a heavy, thick paste. I don't know, the stuff works. I can't believe it. But look at that. Within seconds, I show you what's in it, and they're already over to it. Bam! So I'm going to drop in a little more. Okay, but I want you guys to focus on, you know, I'm probably 5 inches away from the tank. Here, I'll drop another one in there. Bam! But, you know, and you can see, I mean, the picture's not blurry. You know, it's, you don't have to squint to see. I'm not 3 feet away, but I'm not dead up on it. So now, let me put the macro lens on there. Now it says digital high definition 0.45x super wide angle lens with macro Japan optics. Don't know what that means, but let's put it on. Alright, I gotta lift it up because I can't just guess. Alright, I have to look in here. So I place it properly. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, now let's see if it helps. Oh, I know it helps because I did it yesterday, but I gotta see if I can get this sucker, this little tripod to work right, because I don't have it on my stand and I'm trying to get you close to the tank, but I want it to look like a feeding video, and I'm trying to make it to where it's very comfortable to watch, and the picture's really good. Alright, hold on. Alright, now it's literally leaning on the glass. It's on the glass of the tank. I have it. I have my three little legs on this phone holder. Let me turn it. It's on the tank, leaning right dab on the tank. So, I mean, you can't get any closer. So to really view this is the best I'll ever, I mean, unless I spend probably $800 on a camera and go, oh yeah, I need everybody to super chat me so I can buy a camera. This thing's probably the best I'll be able to get. But look at that. I mean, geez, oh Pete's. You could see that thing burp. If he farted right now, you'd see the bubble. I mean, it's just how it is. But I mean, it's incredible. So let's wait here for a second. Because, you know, not only am I showing you the camera, I want you to see this yummy gummy, or yummy gum, how good it works. But remember, I dropped one behind it, so, I mean, you gotta give them a second. I mean, these guys, here, yeah, they're coming. They're, like, running over on the side, all the shrimplets and stuff. They'll get over there. Yeah, look at them coming in. See, and here's the thing is, you know, I tried this out yesterday on this tank also. You know, so I might not get 200 on here. But, they will eat it. Plus, I mean, there's so many shrimp in this that there's probably 200 still left in here. And I just took 200 out. You know, not everybody ate yesterday, so I'm sure not all of them did. But I'm telling you, this stuff does work. They just love it. So, let's see. I mean, Dennerle doesn't promote me. I don't get nothing from Dennerle. But I've tried the 5-leaf mix. I tried the mineral. I tried Shrimp Baby. I've tried, oh gosh, what's the other one? I tried probably 5 or 6 different foods. Oh, see, they're at the piece behind. So let me see. See that big that big pile of shrimp back there? Let me see if I could tweak them guys in. Yeah, see, they're at the first ball I dropped. So they got to find this because, you know, everybody goes to one ball and then they're like, give it here. And then, you know, because they're all stingy. Everybody wants to eat the same, you know, pack of French fries. No one wants to share. So, but, yeah, I've tried so many foods. And, I mean, you know, just on this wall I have 30 tanks, all right? And if I use a certain food, I'm not going to name a brand, but there's foods that I use that maybe only 15 tanks will like, you know, so that's why I try to stay away from buying shrimp foods as much, instead I spend more time buying fresh ingredients, spinach powder, kelp powder, kale, you know, all these expensive vegetable plant mixes, spirulina, you know, bacteria yeast, stuff like that, and I mix up a big jug of RO, put all that stuff in there, shake it up, and dump it in there. Because, I mean, I see the results. I see how they go crazy, you know, for powdered foods. I mean, hard foods, yeah, they eat it. But not every tank eats it. You know, and it's kind of disheartening when you spend $20 on a freaking, you know, little, let me see if I can tweak this in better, on a package of shrimp food, and it says, this is in it, this is in it, this is in it, and you bring it home, and, you know, the freaking shrimp don't even go by it. It looks like they want to vomit when they're eating it. So it's like, there we go, that's a little better. Sorry for the blurriness. But, you know, and then you're like, man, I just spent $20 on some bullshit. You know, and it's like, I did say chit. I didn't say the SH word. You know, it's just, it upsets me. So that's why I, you know, I'll try stuff out. Okay, the reason I got this stuff is a supplier that my buddy deals with. I don't know if he's like stopping dealing with Shrimp King, but he's selling everything for more than 50% off. So I paid $4 for that tub of shrimp, or that tub of yummy gum. I got shrimp nets, all sorts of stuff. Because, I mean, shrimp nets are expensive. You know, my buddy who owns a store, he's like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see, you know, $12, $15. I was like, yeah, but, you know, if you're reaching way in the back, you know, on my shrimp rack, if you're going into a tank on the bottom, you have to reach way in the back. You don't want a little net, a little fish net. You got to stick your hand in the water and, you know, because shrimp freak out. So if you can, you know, you got a 24-inch net, and it'll stretch all the way in the back, and you could slowly get under the shrimp. He crawls in a net, you lift him up, bring him out. It's less stress to the animal, and, you know, you're not getting wet, you know, and everything's going good. So it's, I don't mind, you know, spending money on certain things. I'd rather spend $12 on a sweet freaking shrimp net than $20 on a shrimp food that pisses me off because it don't work. But it's like the homemade stuff. You know, I make homemade stuff. But see, even with my stuff, I'll admit, you know, I could put it in 30 tanks. I'll get more than 15 of them to eat it because, you know, it's spirulina and spinach and this and that, blah, 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 you know. But maybe not every single day they'll want it. But I'll tell you right now, some of these foods I buy, I could drop it in the same tank every day or every other day or every third day. I could starve them. And they would still, if they had to eat it, they'd still choke it down and look like they're going to throw up. I don't know what a shrimp looks like when he's going to throw up, but I can only imagine. So, I mean, I've seen it. That's why I try not even to mess with it anymore. And I know that my shrimplets will grow up big and strong eating the stuff that I put together. I mean, it ain't nothing. It ain't a secret. I just put it in my jug, shake it up, pour it in the tanks, you know. And I get, you know, just seeing the shrimp swim around in circles, go crazy over it. You know, it just shows that it is a positive way to feed the shrimp. But you can buy, you know, 19 different big brand names, small brand names, you know, and have them all in your repertoire of shrimp foods that you feed. You know, you can do it however you want. I mean, you can feed them flake food. You can feed them tropical granules. You know, I feed bug bites. I've been raising shrimp for so long on bug bites, and man, you know, people say, "Oh, well, you know, I used to say it. That's why I'm saying this. But I used to say, "Gosh, man, how come so many of my shrimp are so small?" And you know, out of, let's say, 60 of them, you know, 20 are huge and the rest are small. Well, the thing is when I'm dropping in these chunks of food, you know, like I say, only the strong survive. So then I got bug bites and I start crushing them up and putting a powder in there. And now everyone's eating. Because even the little scared shrimp or the little itty-bitty ones who aren't strong enough to fight a big shrimp, they get to eat now because the food went everywhere. I don't put a ton of food anymore because, you know, I've cut back. But once you bust it up on the top, it's like using the Shrimp Baby by Dennerle. You drop it in the top and it just disperses and goes everywhere. So, you know, there's so many ways to do it. But I'm kind of, you know, getting out of this way of dropping chunks of food in like this. I mean, it's good for video. You know, it's great for everybody to see what a tangerine tiger looks like or what any of my shrimp look like. I'll do it for that. But when I feed them normally, I don't feed them like this anymore. So that's why, you know, other than babies in the tank, that's why what you see here with all my shrimp, they're, you know, I have adults. And then I have, you know, subadults. But I don't have any of the, like, itty-bitty trying to get in here because, you know, they're in the back. They're on the glass all over eating algae. swimming around on the guppy grass and, stuff like that. They don't need to squeeze up in here to be fighting. There's plenty of food, but the ones you see in here, they're all sub to, adults. But I'll tell you, oh, is that one got 8? Oh, look, she got some berries up in there. It's carrying some youngsters. Hey, I'm telling you, the immune booster that I get from Robbie, hey, I see huge changes in my tanks. I mean, I might put a little extra drip in there, than, because they say like 1 drip per 10 gallons. I put 2, I put 3 and a 15. Sorry, I just want to get my shrimp more excited. But, my tanks are just packed with berried mamas. Just packed with them. When before, everyone knows I was complaining, how come these shrimp aren't breeding? How come these shrimp aren't breeding? And now it's like, I ordered them and they like came in buried. They're doing so good, so, I gotta give props to it. I know it works. It's not a hoax. The bacteria also works. I put it in the tank, and I don't use, ADA soil, but I put it in the tank and, it helps when the babies come out, when they're kicked out, because they're so small and they need to eat. So it does, in my opinion, it creates, an area for them to eat, starts growing bacteria on surfaces that they can go to immediately. I mean, I don't dump tons of Bacteria E in tanks. If I know that the mama's pregnant and it's close to her, letting go, then, I'll start put little itty bitty pinches in there, size of a piece of rice or something. But yeah, that's it. All right, well, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just wanted to show you this, talk about a few things. But, oh yeah, for some reason, Facebook's messing with me about my Facebook page, Detroit Shrimp Aquatic. I don't know what the deal is, but they want me to prove that it's me, and that they want me to change it to my regular name. So we sent in my ID. We'll see if they turn that back on. But if not, all you got to do is message me on here. I'll get your messages all day long, everything. It's the same as Facebook. This is way better than Facebook because, I can't stand Facebook. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it or it's, I'm just tired of it. It's, it's a bunch of, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about politics, religions, this, that, and the other, They always say, those are a couple things you don't talk about is politics and religion with other people. It's just, yeah, some people might want to talk about it, but I just don't care. I don't care how much you hate Trump. I don't care how much you like Trump. I don't care what you believe in. It doesn't matter to me. I look at everybody the same. I don't care what you do. If it's not negative toward me or my family or hurting my family in any way, I don't care. I don't care what you do behind your own closed doors. Doesn't matter to me. If we meet on the street and you're positive, my kids, my wife, and everything like that, you're A1 with me. I do not care. So Facebook is cool for my business, but outside of that, and talking to everybody that, I've met since I started this and that I'm friends with, in this hobby. But other than that, on my business page, I don't even have a family member. So it's like if I lose that, hopefully I can get everybody to come over to here. So we can all stay a big family over here. So, but I want to do this one thing really quick. I want to show you. I'm going to take this lens off of the camera right here where it's sitting so you can see the difference in the chain, in what it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to shake a little, but once I take it off, I'm not going to put it back on, but I just want you guys to see. All right, here we go. Ugh. All right, now I'm that close to the tank, and that's the issue. Here, I'll hit there. I hit it to focus it. Here, I'll even let it go and let it. Now it's leaning on the tank like it was. Now it's a little closer because, you know, it doesn't have that lens on it. Here, let me pull it back. Put my hand on it. But here, let me touch it to focus it. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's nothing like it was. So that's the whole thing. That's what this lens does. It lets you literally stick it all the way up to the tank, and then the phone even focuses it. It's like, holy crap. But that lens, that wide lens, boy, it makes a world of difference. But I don't know how much it costs. You know, my buddy charged me, you know, a certain amount for it. I'm not sure what it costs. You guys could look it up. But once again, I'll show you the box. Once again, it is called, sorry about this, it's all tweaked up for the tank. Ice Cap. Now I think LRB, I mean, he has incredible videos. I watch his stuff all the time. I mean, the guy knows his stuff. He doesn't sit on there asking for, you know, a ton of money to buy him cameras and stuff. I've seen these, I believe, on his stuff. So I believe LRB uses it. And his videos are really, really nice, really clear. But I just showed you what it looks like. And then you have those colors. And it's, oh my gosh, for saltwater, woo, that's what they showed it to me on. And it made like brown, dirty, like corals, like turn vibrant. I couldn't believe it. So, all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Munchkin's home from school. Gotta go say hi. Thanks for everything you guys do. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button, hit the bell icon so you can get all my videos that I do. Thanks, everybody, so much for what they do, subscribing and being part of Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. We appreciate it. Stay shrimpy, and we'll talk to you soon.